Alright, then we'll get into the true length lines. Alright, so we'll take a look at this rule of these lines. So you have orthographic projection, okay, orthogonal view. So if you have a line, alright, we take it as a single point, right? A line is a point. So let me draw that. Okay, so if you take a look at it from the side, you can see a line like that. If you look at it right from the front, from here, you can see it's just a point. Don't forget, a line is a series of points, okay? If we draw it, each point in there, yeah, there are a gazillion of them, it's continuous, you can see. Then if you draw it, let's say we make it so big that we can see each point very clearly, right? So we're talking about that, a single point, right, in any orthogonal view is going to always project its true length, okay? So if you take a look at it from this side, and it will always be perpendicular to the line of sight in any adjacent projected view, okay? So what does it mean? You have to draw, all right, all these things. So if this is your line of sight, let's say, okay, and you have an object here, yeah, some object here. I'm just going to roughly draw this. We're talking about the perpendicular, all right, like that. So perpendicular line of sight in any adjacent, all right, projected view. So this view, that view, perpendicular to this. If your line of sight is here, then the other two views are perpendicular to it, okay? Because your line of sight can be changed from different surfaces. Yeah, you have 6 surfaces in total. So every time the line of sight will go through the object, the lines on the adjacent planes are definitely perpendicular to it, okay? So make sure you draw your own diagram at home, because sometimes your mind can be able to see it, so you have to draw it out in order for you to visualize it, okay? If you're lazy to do that, you will never get it, yeah? And the same thing if you have any line, okay, and that's in any of the two views, they're perpendicular again to your reference plane, separating that two views, and you're gonna have a true length, all right, in the adjacent view. The next one is if you have again any line, all right, that is of course constructed parallel to your fold line or reference plane. We call the fold line or reference plane, yeah. So if that plane is parallel to any line, all right, we think, and that line is going to project into the new view again in its true length, all right. So meaning, like, when we talk about the true length, we're talking about you're gonna get, you know, the true length of on the projected plane, okay, your projection. It's not gonna give you inaccurate length, all right, of your object. So your 3D objects, and then we have a projection, and your rays coming out, right, capturing the true length of these edges, the true length of these lines onto your projection. And that's simply what it's talking about, right? It's a little bit bulky for you. If you just read it like that, you're not going to understand it. We're just keeping the line as it is, yeah? Your projections are on these projected plane, yes? So let's take a look at it. So here's your first problem, yeah, your true line problem. So we've got line 1, 2, and that is parallel, right, to the fold line. So right here is your fold line. It is fold because of this little 2 dash right in there. So as soon as you look at it, you should be able to recognize the difference, all right, drawing and two lines. So here, look at this. yeah, is perpendicular, yes, to this full line. And the only line that is parallel to your fold line is line 1, 2, okay? So that's your first, all right, parallel to your line of sight, which is your front view. And now we have another view, which is adjacent view, which is your top view. So the top view is adjacent view, all right, to the front view, and you've got a full line in between them, yeah? So these are what we just set it right here, which you can't be able to see it in your mind, yeah? For the first time, because later when you come back to it, you will get it. So full line parallel to the line, all right, in your front view, top view adjacent to your front view. We're gonna get the true length of that line, okay, onto it. So if you don't believe it, you can project, all right, onto the top view, and you will get the true length of that line. And it's just that because it's slanted or have a slope, you kind of feel like this is longer than, right, this. But of course it keeps the measurement the same when we do the miter, remember, measure and transfer method in the previous chapter, how we transfer this line to the other view, yeah? They keep the measurement dimensions. Yeah. Alright, here another case. So here your full line is right there. And the line, right, 1, 2 is parallel. And here, of course, our view is your right side view, yeah? Adjacent, your front view. And this line, okay, it is a true length, yeah? Next, your line 1, 2, parallel to your full line. And we're talking about the front view. Your adjacent is your top, yeah, top view. And it is display, all right, the true length, okay, the true length. Line 1, 2, parallel to the full line, okay? In the top view, and that is, okay, this is your top view. Therefore, your line 1, 2 is true length in the adjacent front view. Okay. Alright, next one. You're going to look at it very carefully, yeah? The implications of these 3 points of your true length rules. So we have top and we have front view, right? Line 1, 2. Your top view, your front view, okay? The top view, again, is projected to the horizontal plane, right? And we call that H because it is projected onto the horizontal plane, right? Your top view. That's very important. don't forget your previous chapter. You have to read it again and again until you get it. You cannot get it just by reading and say I don't understand. You won't understand after reading about like 10 times, okay? Even that you still won't understand. So repeated reading is necessary in studying something to actually get it, okay? It's not a joke. Alright, so the front view, alright, is projected to the front plane. And we call it as F, yeah, reference. So the four lines right here in between them are always the perpendicular to the projectors. So that principle doesn't change, okay? Be careful with the wording. Projectors are the rays, yeah? And projected on the plane is already making a 2D projections on the plane, okay? When you talk about the projectors, we're talking about the lines, yeah, coming out of your 3D object, okay? So pay attention to these little things not to confuse your mind. Yes. So we recall our rule, yeah? So our rule of true length is like if you have like a point of view of a line that's projected in any direction, it's going to always give you or project, all right, to is a true length, or always give you the true length. So all of the elements along line 1, 2, elements mean everything that make up this line, right? So your little points in it. So they're aligned into a single point right here in the front view, okay? Of course, there is a hidden, right, another full line right here. Yes, this is again top, that's the front. A little bit difficult for you to see it. There's another full line, right, along this line, which is perpendicular to your first line, where we do the measure and transfer method. So if you measure and transfer right now, our drawings all clear out. So when you measure and transfer it, you're going to get only a point, right, on this front view. But still keep the true length. It's just that you can see it because it's in it, yeah, into the plane. Hard to see. Alright, so here is a full line, okay? Now we're gonna attempt to, so we start with top and then project it to front, get a dot, and this is still a line, just seeing the top view, the front view of the top thing, yes? So therefore you see like a dot. So now we're gonna project it to the right side, okay? So we're gonna put another full line perpendicular to the first. We do the same thing. So the front plane is parallel to your horizontal, and also the profile plane. So horizontal is, yeah, is here, okay? So line 1, 2 on the right side view is also have like a true length, right? Because this is your profile, and then this is your horizontal. Top is horizontal view. Your right side is your profile view. Don't forget that as well, please. Oh my gosh. So you transfer from here to here, project it the first time, project it again to the right side, okay? So you get back your shape, which is a line, yeah? This one you can only see a dot because it is from the front. This one we're looking down from the top, so we see the line. This one we're looking from the side of this, yes, a line is a line, yeah, from the right side. Because your top view, the line is sitting on the plane of your top view. That's why when you look at it from the front, you only see a point of that line, the very first point. Don't forget, the line is a series of so many points, right, straight. And these points are perpendicular to each other. Like how powerful your mathematics, yeah? So don't take it lightly. Everything that you're studying is you're using your intelligence to be able to see them, see right through what's going on. Okay, and that's education is powerful. Is a wisdom, right? Changer. It will definitely change your head if you actually studying something inside out. All right, because what we have is something very powerful with us. Our nature is bigger than us, bigger than us. So we need a lot of concentration to study, and one life is not enough. That's why we study how many civilizations been passed. Like, think about it, how powerful this nature that we have. From generation to generation, civilization to civilization, we gotta study about it again and again, yeah, continuously. And that's down from this little line, point, man. How small our world can go down, and how big it can be too at the same time. So anyway, project it from here to here, from here to here, okay? Try to see it in your mind with your intelligence. The line on the top on a horizontal plane is a dot from the front, and when you get projected onto the right side, you're going to get back the side of this line, which is a line, and they keep the true length. Yeah, that's the end of the true length rules.